Have you ever been driving in the rain and thought, I know this road, it'll be fine? Watch this whole video, because what happens next is seriously shocking. Around noon on the 6th of April 2025, a particularly serious traffic accident happened in Vietnam. In heavy rain, with the road slick, a passenger bus crashed head-on into a tractor-trailer. The impact was extremely violent, and the bus swerved, swung sideways, then went straight off toward the roadside. According to the security camera footage, the hit was so hard the window shattered, and 4 passengers were thrown out of the bus, landing in the roadway and on the shoulder. One person was thrown more than 10 meters. Both vehicles were completely crushed in the front. The bus cabin was wrecked, and the tractor-trailer was badly crumpled. This clip shows a really terrifying landslide at a nickel mining site in Indonesia around late January 2026. Honestly, when you get to that part, it made me jump too. Watch closely, because the moment it happens is seriously shocking. While backing up, the driver notices the dirt and rocks starting to collapse all around him. He quickly turns the wheel and hits the gas, trying to get out of the danger zone, and in the end, he has to jump out of the cab and run, right before the truck gets buried by the falling debris. Early reports say at least 3 workers were buried, 2 have been confirmed dead, and 1 is still missing. Search and rescue efforts were launched right after that, but it's been really difficult because the terrain isn't stable and there's still a risk of more landslides. This CCTV video was recorded at a gas station on September the 20th, 2025 in Hanoi, Vietnam. A Mercedes, while backing up, suddenly accelerates hard and slams into a fuel pump. The impact knocks the pump over, pinning a gas station worker and hitting 2 motorbikes that were waiting for gas, and at the same time a fire flares up immediately. Luckily, the worker who was pinned managed to get out in time. Other staff quickly grabbed the on-site fire extinguishers to control the flames. No one was hurt, but the fuel pump and the vehicles were heavily damaged. This footage catches a heart-stopping moment in Vietnam, when a woman on a motorcycle narrowly escapes a massive steel coil rolling into the road. This horrifying incident was caught on a security camera on the 9th of March 2023. A tractor-trailer carrying a steel coil was travelling on National Highway 3. Suddenly the securing chain snapped, and the steel coil weighing dozens of tons fell onto the road and rolled toward a woman riding a motorcycle coming from the opposite direction. The woman managed to jump off in time to avoid it. She wasn't injured, but her motorcycle was run over by the steel coil and badly damaged. Police arrived, questioned the truck driver, and demanded compensation for the damage. If you think an empty road is safe, this video might make you change your mind. On the 25th of August 2022, in Mazhou, Guangdong Province, China, a traffic accident happened on a downhill stretch of a rural road. A truck was moving at a high speed, lost control on the way down, and couldn't make the turn. It's possible the truck lost its brakes, so it couldn't stop. From the pages I read, there still isn't any official information about the girl. If you have information about this case, leave a comment under the video and let me know. In this clip, there's a humanoid robot prototype being hung from a crane for testing. At first it looks pretty normal, but then it suddenly goes out of control. The robot suddenly starts flailing its arms and legs like crazy, then lunges forward. It knocks over a work table and a bunch of computer equipment around it like it's actually just wrecking the place. Two engineers nearby have to take off fast so they don't get hit. After that, someone manages to pull the crane to hold it back, stabilize it, and stop the robot. Early reports say it may have been some kind of coding error that made the robot act abnormal, instead of doing the normal test movements. Just a normal day unloading cargo, right? It doesn't really look like it has anything to do with the video, but watch it, you're gonna be shocked. A 14-year-old boy secretly took the keys and drove his mum's BMW out onto the road. Since he had no driving skills and couldn't control his speed, the teen completely lost control. The BMW went straight into a Kia truck that was parked along the curb for loading and unloading cargo. The BMW's front end was badly crushed, and the Kia truck was also significantly damaged from the hard impact. The 14-year-old boy was detained by authorities. His parents are also facing questioning about responsibility for managing the vehicle and supervising their child. This short clip was caught on CCTV in China. When you watch it, it might seriously shock you. I'm not going to talk too much, let's just watch. The crash happens as a truck is coming around a curve and notices a motorbike rider nearby. To avoid a collision, the truck driver steers up toward the higher part of the road along the shoulder. But that move makes the truck wobble, lose balance, and roll over, and it still hits the motorbike rider. The exact cause isn't clear yet. But in my guess, it could be that the curve had a blind spot, and the woman on the motorbike stopped in the middle of the road, so the truck didn't have time to react to that situation, and it led to this unfortunate accident. This is the second tragic crane collapse in just 24 hours in Thailand, happening on the morning of the 15th of January 2026. It sounds hard to believe, right? 2 days, and there were 2 collapses back to back. a massive launching gantry crane that was being used for an elevated expressway project suddenly collapses. Dashcams from vehicles at the scene capture the moment the dust fills the air, and a lot of drivers have to slam on the brakes and reverse in panic just to get out of the way. Early reports say the cause was the front support leg of the crane lifting system sinking or breaking. The incident killed 2 people on the spot inside vehicles that were crushed, and at least 5 other people were injured.